Firstly, I need to salute Mr. President for having food security as number one priority of his agenda, of the Renew Hope agenda. When it comes to climate change, you see, these have been the discourse globally now. We talk about global warming, we talk about going green, and fortunately, the river basin, which I happen to be the head of the Ogun River Basin Development Authority, we've adopted this in making impact in the climate change. Now, water resources use, that have been maximized to its fullness, because what we do now, we have irrigation farming, which is a kind of a contribution to make all year round farming, available, cropping all year round. I mean, that's using water, for sustainability, right? Also, at the same time, also, we had, you be aware that our issues have to do with flood measures, flood control, right? Now, the authority is also positioned in a way that we have dams as well, to control flood, in the region that we represent. Not only in that region, the river basin, they are positioned for flood control measure. This also contribution to the climate change, because when you say flooding has a serious impact, on climate, and the only way you can reduce that impact, right, is through flood and measure control. Now we have dams already built to control to control those floods, right? And we are still building more dams, right? Like this year, for example, our own river basin of Ogun, we are building 7 dams this year, and all this thing is just to support Mr. President's agenda. Okay, now we have 2 dams, for example, in Ogun River Basin under our purview, which is the Anyon Dam and the Keregoj Dam. Now, these 2 dams have the capacity of producing about 300 megawatts combined power, right? And as of the moment, we are talking with investors, at high level, where we're going to concess those dams for hydropower generation. We are speaking to investors that they've shown interest in the hydropower generation. That we're going to do a kind of a concession to those investors, right? And also we have Kanji Dam, which is for hydropower generation, which is managed by the mainstream. We're already playing in that space of hydropower generation, but we need to maximize that, and that's why I said that we are going to do a concession for Ikere Gorge Dam and Anyon Dam for hydropower generation.
Thank you.
In fact, this subject is very close to my heart. The theme of the engineering conference is sustainable engineering solutions to improve food security considering the climate change. So in fact, all the papers and the panelists that the panelists have presented have been excellent, exceptional. We've heard about research solutions, engineering solutions that can be upskilled and put in the hands of the grassroots where we really need these technologies. And you can see also that some of the institutes are already integrating renewable energy in their solutions. So that also addresses the climate change. And for us, Total Energies, we're doing a lot also on the trying to mitigate the impact of climate change with all the projects that we have to try to reduce emissions, and we encourage and support the conference. It's been a fantastic turnout. I can see that people are very excited and engaged, and I'm pretty sure that some of the ideas that have been discussed here will go a long way in helping to mitigate the food shortage in the country. Right. So, like I was saying, engineering is really wide. So Nigerians are interested in, automation. Automation is robotics, basically. It's not just about seeing a robot. It can be a huge machine. And then Nigerians are also very interested in IT, and they are, creating solutions in the IT space and making waves. So all of this come together as solutions that can help to improve the current situation. One of the companies, I believe, is already looking at Internet of Things, how to integrate this sort of ideas from automating agricultural equipment and to be able to access or get this technology into the hands of people. So yes, it's very wide and open for everyone. Please take a look at the president of the N.S.E, Madam Margaret Oguntala, and she's all the inspiration you need. It's open for everyone. Do not be shy. We can compete with our male folks, and our male folks are also here to support us. So please, we encourage women to join the profession. Thank you.
One of the cardinal goals of the United Nations through their Sustainable Development Goal, particularly the SDG number 2, is ending hunger by the year 2030. And I think I did mention it when I was giving my opening remark. And from all indices, there is only to show that we're actually trying to achieve that goal, as it were. And the Nigerian Institute of Engineers thought it wise to actually dovetail into it and find out what are the things we need to do, applying sustainable engineering technologies to achieving food security and climate change. Like I also define, when you talk about food security, it's standing on 4 pillars. It's talking about access, talking about sustainability, it's talking about utilization, and it's talking about availability. So the fact that you don't have access to food shows you are food insecure. And this meeting is to provide solutions, tangible, workable, practical solutions in adopting homegrown technologies in solving this problem of food security and climate change. So that number one, we can attain the goal. The goal number two. Number two, we can be self-sufficient and food secure, and then we can eliminate every dot that is associated with food insecurity. Once that is done, development can start, and that's exactly what N.S.E is doing. And I'm looking forward to the communique that will come out and the recommendations that we can work with, and then pace it in concrete terms, short, mid, long term. What are the things we can achieve? The next 1 year when we come back and do the review, we'll have known that we may not have been to where we should be, but we are no longer where we used to be, and we have made considerable progress. As we speak now, there is a conference going on at the Eagle Square here in Abuja, National Research Fair Exhibition, where Tech Fair brings together every researchers of homegrown technologies to be able to showcase and bring all funders to come and see how we can begin to commercialize this. That was the model that China used. And until we go back and begin to harness myriads of excellent technologies that are homegrown to solve our problems, we may be far from starting. That's exactly what China did, and today China is a superpower until we do that. So we have started. Nigerian Institute of Engineers, when we have started, Tech Fair has started. Let the government come up with policy to mainstream local homegrown technologies, not local technologies, that will begin to patronize homegrown technology, increase the local content, and make true to their word with the local content initiative in what we do here. Once we do that, my brother, beloved, you begin to see transformation in every sphere of our national development.
Yes, we are the best among equals. And so the victory is not coming as a surprise. We are the best of the best branch of the Nigeria Society of Engineers worldwide. We have done it before. This is not the first time, it's not the second time, it's not the third time. And I can assure you that we will still continue to do it. Well, we pride ourselves as the best among equals. And a lot of factors are responsible for our performance as a branch. We have the best of members. Our members are very committed members, very willing to support, very willing to participate, very willing to carry the message of engineering across board. We are also blessed with very good executive committee members who are willing to sacrifice their time and other resources to pursue the vision and mission of the Nigeria Society of Engineers. And so we continue to push, we continue to serve as a source of solution to the avalanche of problems, whether engineering or environmental, facing humanity. As you know, engineering is about providing solutions. In 2025 in Ibadan, I have joked with my friends from Ikeja branch, from Lagos branch. They are threatening me that they will collect this trophy from me. But I told them, well, Abuja is not known for making mouths. Abuja is known rather for delivering results. We will meet in Ibadan. And I can assure you, from Ibadan, this trophy is coming back to N.S.E Abuja branch.
They are judging by the developmental stride we've seen witnessed in Rivers State in the last few years. You can say that the forefront of engineering, Rivers has decided to, to take that giant stride and carve a niche for itself from the past administration and even the current administration that has continued from where the past administration stopped. So Rivers is known for taking that giant strides and bringing engineering back home. This is a reflection because if you look back even before the colonial masters came, we saw some of Rivers strategically is located around the coastal ocean, and that means there was that trade between the colonial masters. I'm talking about people from the West and Africa. So that's cross transfer of knowledge has always been there, and generally Rivers is one part of this region they call the Niger Delta region. So you can see that there has always been that tendency to promote and to propagate engineering in the Niger Delta, and in this case, Rivers State. So engineers will expect that in the coming years, Rivers will begin to play a significant role in the society. I'm talking about the Nigerian Society of Engineers, and you will see more sons and daughters of Rivers State begin to take critical positions and begin to take giant strides in the society and help to build the society at large. And that will be reflected in the growth that the country will witness in the coming years.
Thank you for watching BMC TV. Please watch, like, and subscribe to our YouTube channel.